Hi everyone, in this week's dispatch video we are answering a client question from last week which relates to maternity leave, which on the face of it should have been a simple answer but did require some further research. The question was whether or not an employee could elect to start her maternity leave on the day of the birth of the child. And that's not to say that they gave a specific date, but simply said on the day that the birth happens, that's the day that I want to elect to start maternity leave. The client's concern was that if the baby arrived late, potentially by a number of weeks, that didn't provide certainty for the business, and they were concerned about a temporary replacement effectively doubling up for a period of time. Now, having looked at the maternity regulations, our view is that a specific date has to be given, a fixed date in the calendar, to start maternity leave, and ordinarily if the employee wants to work right up until the birth, they would give a day on the expected week of childbirth to the employer. That date should be given at least 15 weeks before the date the employee wants to start leave, and an employee can't start their maternity leave until 11 weeks before the expected week of childbirth at the earliest. Now, while conducting further research, interestingly, the maternity regulations don't require an employee to give a date that is before the expected week of childbirth. So potentially, the employee could say, for example, that they want to start their maternity leave on X date, which might be 2 or 3 weeks after the expected birth of the child. Because maternity leave starts automatically on the birth of the child, essentially that allows the employee to give a later date and then to bring it forward if the child arrives earlier than that prescribed date. Maternity leave will also start automatically if there is any pregnancy-related sickness in the 4 weeks up to the expected week of childbirth. So in essence, there are options open for an employee in circumstances where they might want to tactically aim to start the maternity leave right on the date the baby is born, and that could cause some frustration for an employer in circumstances where a replacement may start earlier than that, or after the mother has given birth to the child. The other factor to consider here is annual leave. An employee will often want to extinguish some of their accrued holiday prior to maternity leave, and I always think it's a good idea to engage early with the employee around that, because there is a significant accrual to take potentially before and after that leave. If you do have any questions on maternity leave generally or anything relating to employment law, please do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.